my text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply.
If you was wondering when will hip-hop come back to being interesting again, there you have it. Right now we have J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, K-Dot, and all the big dogs in the game be going on.
He's still doing shows, but fell off like the Simpsons.
A few weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, Kendrick Lamar dropped a diss track towards Drake, J. Cole, and called out a few names in the game. We didn't see anyone replying to him as of yesterday, all this while ever since they dropped, but we woke up to a J. Cole project.
There's somebody dissing, you want some attention.
The track addressed like almost all of these niggas. He put them in their place.
If this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence.
Like he went in all hot. He wanted all the smoke. Like all the niggas that ever talk down on him, down his business, down his music or whatever music sells, and his like approach towards the music business, he addressed them all.
If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing them.
Oh, trust me, the track is fire. You need to go check it out because he's done some good numbers. By the time I had to check it out, it was at least 300,000 views on YouTube. So it's about that time we go back to the interesting era of hip hop. Yes, imagine having a Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, beef. That's amazing. Just the back to back tracks every other way. That would be amazing because these are top tier rappers. Remember, they are all Grammy winning artists, best selling matters, album sales, arenas. They dance sold out arenas throughout their careers over the decade spans, and everyone is great in his own way. And imagine they coming for each other. That's one hell of a contest, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to let you know about that. Go check out whatever's going on online. I'm gonna be posting each and everything happening. Matters hip hop, matters entertainment, matters Hollywood films, be whatever drama. I mean everything. So be on the lookout. I'll sign out. My name is Mojos and peace.
Court docs allege Diddy forced his then artist Shine to assume responsibility for the shooting of several individuals. All this happened back on December 27, 1999, when a fight broke out at a nightclub. Diddy, J-Lo, and rapper Shine were all there, and according to former rapper Mark Curry, Diddy paid Shine $1 million to take the fall for the shooting and serve a 10-year prison sentence. Lil Rod's lawsuit now suggests it was J-Lo who brought the gun. The fact that she's named as somebody who was carrying a weapon, could that be incriminating for Jennifer Lopez?
It can be, but with a huge caveat, right? If I'm not mistaken, that shooting did not result in a death. I know that somebody was harmed, but I don't believe anyone was killed. Because of that, you have the statute of limitations to deal with, which is basically a prolonged amount of a certain amount of time that a prosecutor has to be able to bring charges against someone. And it varies from state to state. But the one thing is consistent is that there is no statute of limitations on murder. So if P. Diddy had actually killed this person, or the person died as a result of their injuries, now J-Lo could be brought into the mix as a co-defendant because of the fact that the person has passed away. But if the person is alive, and maybe they had serious injuries, whatever the case may be, statute of limitations would run. And it is highly likely at this juncture that statute of limitations have expired, therefore she does not have any criminal liability. But the reputational damage might be a different story because now she's branding herself as something very different than who she was back then. Back then she was very much Jenny from the block. She was, dating a variety of hip hop artists. She was very much in that world. Now she's married to Ben Affleck. She's trying to, portray herself in a different manner. So now her past is going to come back to haunt her, and we don't know what that's going to mean for her future in terms of movie deals, music deals, or anything like that. So I think for her, it might be more reputational damage than criminal liability.
Pearson says it's possible Jennifer Lopez could file some sort of defamation suit, but it's not likely.
She could, but at the end of the day, when it comes to defamation and those types of cases, truth is an absolute defense. So if he has some sort of receipts to basically prove that, hey, I was right there, I saw her the same way in the filings, you saw a number of different screenshots and pictures that he submitted to support the different points that he was making. If he has some pictures to substantiate that she was carrying the gun, it's going to be very hard for her to say in good conscience in a court of law that, this wasn't true, he's made this up, and now as a result, I've lost, money, I've lost opportunities and things like that. There's going to be too much evidence out there connecting her to this that is going to be very hard for a jury to come back and say, yeah, he's making all of this up.
The Sticks and Stones video was the most normal rap video I've ever seen you shoot. By the way, you were just walking through Times Square.
But I think sometimes
but
it's
it was
necessary.
perfect because it's a Conway record.
It's necessary, bro. It's like sometimes it's like going above and beyond and OD, trying to like do too much and trying to like, every video has to be a masterpiece. It's like crazy. It's like sometimes I just like I want to chill. Sometimes I want to just walk around and do some simple shit. Sometimes, it's like I don't ever want people to like get too comfortable with me always making this like huge music video splash.
Right.
It's like sometimes I just want to just do shit like that's not that. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Talk to me about obviously you've been in a couple of movies now. Bad Boys 4, the trailer dropped. Is this a direct result of manifestation for you? Because the Will video.
Hell yeah.
I got Will Smith's book down there. Shout out to Will. It's down there. He's a legend.
Amazing
man.
book, by the way. Hell yeah.
For sure. Great book. I was gonna say like, explain to me just how all of that. How obviously he sees the video.
Yeah, manifestation for sure. That's really what that was. Just me like wanting to create a record for somebody who's like that I look up to. You know what I mean? I don't feel like just get the respect that he deserved. Like even on a music tip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure,
like,
on the music tip.
So
first rapper to win a Grammy.
First rapper to ever win a Grammy. Like. So I just felt like he didn't get the respect. He don't get the respect that he deserves. So it's like, I wanted to make a record where I'm like really just giving him his flowers. You know what I mean? Me and my manager had a bet, like when we put it up, how long it was gonna take for him to see it and respond. I said it was gonna take a couple days. He was like, nah, he's gonna respond within hours, right? And I'm like, nah, this is like my hero. Like, so I'm like, this nigga ain't about to respond.
Right.
It took like 1 hour, 2 hours.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga hopped on the net, like, yo, join her. Like, yo, this shit crazy. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that shit
You go
crazy.
from playing him in the video to being in part 4 of the movie.
To not just being in the movie, but also like really having, him as a real life mentor. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like an older brother for sure. Like I talk to him a lot. We be in the studio together. He's somebody. I go to his house. Like he's phenomenal. He's the nigga, bro.
Well, he's like also like, for as famous as he is, like strangely transparent and vulnerable as a man. You know what I'm saying? Which 100%. I think is important.
100%.
Like, has there been any piece of advice that you've been able to kind of apply to your personal life or to your career that he's given you? Because he's seen it all, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, one of the biggest advice he gives me, like I say, is when he say not to be afraid of failing. Like, don't be afraid to fail. You know what I mean? And everybody's afraid of failing. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like, a lot of the geniuses and the brave, the people of the Kanye's and a lot of them motherfuckers, like, they weren't afraid to fail. You know what I mean? And that's why they're as big as they are. Pause.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great advice. Like. So that's one of the things that he's taught me. But he drops so much gems on a daily basis that it's like, it's just so much, Yeah.
It's crazy that you're from Massachusetts. Obviously, I don't know how heavy the Boston's like dialect is in Worcester, but you don't have the Ka, Sta, Tom fucking Brady fucking shit going on. In your area, is it like, does the white trash sound like Ted?
Well, yeah, my assistant, he sounds just like fucking Ted.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah, Marty. Marty sounds just like fucking Ted. He's like the epitome of like Boston. Like he sounds like straight like Mark Wahlberg.
Do you feel like something ever will come for Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like these, like the way, like are they untouchable?
They demonic. They're gonna demise on their own time. Oh. They're gonna demise. See, you can only play with God but so much. You can only play with so much before something happens. And when he comes, you don't know what order, because he does do things in divine order. So you don't know what order it's gonna come in. See, even down to, I used to like Beyonce. Oh man, that song about the boy, if I was a boy.
Oh yeah.
That's But then when I started noticing, I'm like, wait a minute, girl. And then I'm noticing this and that and this and that. And it's like, wait a minute. This is so clear. You are such a puppet, Illuminati. But I cuss her ass out every day. Every day of the week, I be like, what that bitch do today? Yeah, I fuck with her purposely. I don't like her. Why you don't like her? Because my nieces and nephews adore this bitch. And you're not doing nothing for them. That's why I don't like your ass.
Message.
She don't do nothing for these kids.
So, from Tokyo Tony's standpoint, when you seen Cassie submit that lawsuit in November for $30 million, and it settled the very next day, in your experience in Hollywood, your experience just in this world, you've been around, and you know things and you've seen things. What did you take from that when Cassie filed that lawsuit, said, I've been assaulted, just all the years of abuse? Did you take her at face value? That's the truth? Or what did you take from that?
Get your nappy head, nothing ass home.
Damn.
That's what I took from it. Can I break it down?
Let's go.
First of all, 10 years with anybody is a long time. Can I say what I want to say?
No, yeah, it's free. Hey, it's free right?
Okay, you're not gonna be breaking it down on the table, snorting your ass off, having a good time. You're like, okay, we chilling, we doing us, we grown, everybody chilling.
Right.
Fine. Then you have some dudes come in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hey, we lit. It brings your endorphins up. You like, you feeling sexy. That's what it do to you. Now the guys that walked in, you done sucked off everybody, done fucked off everybody. Now, how long did this go on?
Should say some years.
How long did this go on? So when did you say, well, baby, I don't really feel like eating everybody's dick tonight. Can I just go to bed? Like, no. The reason that was, and it's clear, so clear now, but Cassie probably home laughing, like, because it is. The $30 million wasn't just for no Cassie. Your pussy ain't that good. All of us in here got $30 million pussy.
Hey.
She don't. That pussy turned up, turned out, boiled out, fried up, done. No, your licking come off the floor, balled up in a knot, in a rag. Like, come on. But you wanted that. It's the same thing as the black man. Where you say you wanted that. You, baby, went to Fashion Week. We saw you in Louis. I saw you.
Yeah.
You was in Louis after that.
Yeah, we seen it.
You didn't go clean up and say, you know what? I'm gonna go sell these furs. I'm gonna go get some of these jewelry and get the fuck away from it. You stayed.
Yeah, she said
But let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't finished. Hold tight.
Let's go.
Watch this. How can I put this? Delicately. That $30 million was to make everybody else disappear. Who else was fucking? Who else was sucking? Y'all too. Diddy and the dude sucking and fucking, and you right there being the pussy probably laid back, look good. They can look up at you every now and then to get it back right or something. I don't know. That $30 million ain't for that pussy. That's to shut her mouth on whoever else. You. So he probably picked the phone up. Nigga, I need 5 from you. 5 from you. Cause she about to talk. 5 from you. Bitch, you, in the morning. Cut it down, bye. But that's the smartest thing he could ever did. Now, go ahead, cause there's more.
I'm gonna ask him, do you feel like she might have been drugged the whole time and now she's just sober now? Trying to cut her some leeway.
She came in ready to be drugged and fucked and curried. He has a reputation for this. It's nothing new. A woman got smoked, I heard, but I don't believe nothing. And I honestly, you ready for this shocker? I believe Puffy didn't do anything.
Oh. Realize she's so.
I can explain. Whenever y'all ready.
Yeah, please.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, cause.
First of all, if he really did all of that, you didn't beat the FBI, the CIA,
Yeah.
The local police and the judges and you still dancing in the videos.
Still answer all the videos.
Come on, the stress is why y'all fucking with me. Again, that I word. That big I word.
Yeah.
Your time is up, bro. You ain't brought nothing. Shawty, you was puffhead. You ain't bring nothing to the table. We need some money. You ain't brought nobody. The person you did bring, from what I hear, I'm sure y'all gonna talk about it, you bought him last.
Okay. So let's go through there.
Yeah.
So the 30 million, a lot of hush money paid around.
Yeah.
But then they came out the woodworks after that.
No.
5 more.
That's not the same. See, those are mediocres, baby. You're a rapper. You're mediocre. You're nobody. Rappers are nobodies. You didn't know that?
Hey.
They don't write they shit.